Seth Rollins reveals when his WWE contract expires. Rhea Ripley's 294-day WWE streak finally ends. Major WWE star set to return soon. Update on Blake Monroe's injury. Austin Theory declares himself as the Vision's new leader. Roxanne Perez reacts after Raquel Rodriguez costs her a win on Raw. Let's get started. Seth Rollins reveals when his WWE contract expires. Seth Rollins may be off WWE TV right now, but don't get it twisted, he isn't going anywhere anytime soon. While recovering from the injury he suffered during his win over Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel 2025, Rollins recently revealed a major detail about his future. Appearing on the More Stories podcast with Jay Moore, Rollins confirmed he still has 3 full years left on his WWE contract. Before the injury sidelined him, Rollins was leading the Vision and holding championship gold. WWE quickly shifted gears after he went down, turning the angle brutal, having the Vision viciously take him out to explain his absence. Since then, the group has evolved, with Logan Paul and Austin Theory joining the ranks on Raw, and Braun Breaker now set to clash with CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship on the January 5, 2026 episode of Raw. Rollins was forced to vacate the title due to the injury, opening the door for CM Punk, who went on to win the World Heavyweight Championship by defeating Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event on November 1st. Bottom line, Seth Rollins may be injured, but his WWE future is locked in and the comeback clock is already ticking. Rhea Ripley's 294-day WWE streak finally ends. Rhea Ripley doesn't lose often, so when she does, it means something. The Eradicator has spent years bulldozing the women's division, establishing herself as one of WWE's most dominant stars. But on the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, that dominance hit a rare roadblock. Rhea Ripley went one-on-one with Asuka, and for the first time in 294 days, Rhea was pinned in a singles match. The Empress of Tomorrow handed Ripley her first singles loss in nearly a year, snapping an undefeated streak that defined her reign of dominance. But this wasn't just about one match. Right now, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, better known as Rio, have their sights locked on the women's tag team titles. Standing in their way, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. That loss only added gasoline to the fire. On January 5, 2026, the Kabuki Warriors will defend the Women's Tag Team Championships, and if Rhea and Io walk out with the gold, it could signal a complete shift in the tag division. WWE has been pushing to elevate the women's titles, and there's no bigger boost than putting them on one of the most popular stars in the company. Rhea Ripley may have lost the battle, but the war for the tag titles is just getting started. Major WWE star set to return soon. Chad Gable's WWE comeback is closer than you think, and the plan for his return is already locked in. After months on the shelf recovering from shoulder surgery, Gable is expected to step back into the ring very soon, and WWE reportedly knows exactly how they're bringing him back. According to Self-Made Pro, WWE is preparing to send Gable back to AAA, where he'll reclaim the El Grande Americano persona, this time as the promotion's top heel. That move also explains a major recent shift. Ludwig Kaiser's version of El Grande Americano just turned babyface at Guerrera de Titanes, clearing the lane for Gable's return. The word backstage is simple. Kaiser's run with the mask is ending because Gable is coming back to take over, and he's coming back as a villain, both as El Grande Americano and as Chad Gable. Soon. This lines up with earlier reports from PW Insider, which noted that Gable was expected at the WWE Performance Center in late November 2025 to resume in-ring training. He's been rehabbing ever since undergoing shoulder surgery on July 1st. Gable was last seen on WWE TV in June 2025 when he was written off after a brutal armbreaker angle by Penta, a storyline move meant to cover the real injury. Before the injury, WWE was building toward a mask versus mask match at SummerSlam, with Gable fully committed to the El Grande Americano gimmick. Once he went down, WWE quietly passed the mask to Kaiser, who portrayed the character across live events and AAA appearances. Now, with Kaiser turning babyface, the reset is clear. If plans stay on track, Chad Gable returning as a dominant heel El Grande Americano could breathe new life into the character and further strengthen WWE's growing partnership with AAA. Update on Blake Monroe's injury. Something felt off with Blake Monroe on this week's episode of WWE NXT, and it wasn't just storyline drama. Monroe appeared visibly hurt when she confronted Thea Hale, clutching her midsection and moving gingerly, raising immediate concern that she may still be dealing with the fallout from her recent match. 2 weeks ago, Blake confidently issued an open challenge for the Women's North American Championship, only for chaos to erupt. Nearly the entire locker room answered, but it was Thea Hale who struck from behind. That sneak attack led to Monroe tapping out, earning Hale a title opportunity the following week. What happened next shocked everyone. Thea walked out champion after a controversial, botched finish. Fast forward to tonight. As Thea Hale celebrated her win, Blake Monroe interrupted, and she didn't look right. It's worth noting this episode was pre-taped, meaning Blake's condition could be the lingering effects of that brutal title loss where she reportedly had the wind knocked out of her. What makes this more interesting? This segment wasn't even supposed to happen. Blake was originally booked to retain, but the unexpected finish forced WWE to pivot on the fly. Still clearly in pain, Monroe demanded a rematch, and Thea didn't hesitate. Their title showdown is now set for New Year's Evil. The confrontation quickly turned physical, with both women brawling until security flooded the ring to pull them apart. Whether this was selling, storyline improvisation, or something more serious, Blake Monroe didn't look 100%, and that makes New Year's Evil even more must-see. Austin Theory declares himself as the Vision's new leader. Austin Theory isn't just joining the Vision, he's trying to take it over. The WWE superstar officially aligned himself with the faction on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw and wasted no time making a statement. Teaming with Bronson Reed, Theory went head-to-head with CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, sealing the victory by pinning Mysterio. But the real message came after the match. Theory took to X, posting a photo of himself driving Mysterio into the mat with the stomp, along with a bold two-word caption that made his intentions crystal clear: "My lead." With one post, Austin Theory made it known, the Vision has a new power player and he's already calling the shots. Roxanne Perez reacts after Raquel Rodriguez costs her a win on Raw. Roxanne Perez isn't holding back anymore, and this time the message is loud and clear. After what went down on the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, the Prodigy finally addressed the moment that cost her a huge win, and all eyes are on Raquel Rodriguez. Perez went head-to-head with Bayley and was seconds away from sealing the victory after interference from Liv Morgan. But just as the 3 count was about to happen, everything fell apart. The referee was distracted dealing with Raquel on the apron, Judgment Day started arguing, and Bayley took full advantage of the chaos to steal the win. Not long after the match, Roxanne took to X to react. She quote-tweeted the clip of the breakdown, tagged Raquel Rodriguez, and posted nothing but a neutral face emoji. No words, just frustration. And sometimes, that says everything.